Welcome to the central Maine town of Winslow, where the powerful waters of the Kennebec and Sebasticook rivers flow. Quality products are manufactured, history is on display, and what town wouldn't want to boast about its famous inhabitants like Big G's Deli or Johnny's Seed? Winslow is that busy town of almost 8,000 people across the river from Waterville and the next town west of Albion and China. It may seem like a bedroom community to Waterville and Augusta, but Winslow offers so much more, from a great school system, lots of jobs and manufacturing, the absolute must-visit Fort Halifax, and let's not forget Maine's natural fresh air and great water. Hey, speaking of Fort Halifax, when we were passing through Winslow this fine day, town workers were freshening up the complex with new fencing. If you have kids or grandkids, you must bring them by to let their imaginations run wild with 17th century visions of what life might have been back in the day. For instance, the exchanges between Paleface and the Native Americans, the struggle to fight the cold winters, and protecting the passage of the Kennebec and Sebasticook. What kind of fish were swimming these waters, and how successful was the netting? So many thoughts for these young and adventurous minds. Did you know that Empire Falls, the movie with famous actor Paul Newman in it, was shot here in Winslow? Now you know. Let's talk about recreation. If you are into kayaking, canoeing, or fishing, Winslow has you covered. Why, it has the Paddy Pond, and then there's the Kennebec and Sebasticook rivers. Something to note is that the Sebasticook joins the Kennebec and flows all the way to the coast of Maine near Popham Beach, and then on out into the Atlantic. Now, north of the Sebasticook, it flows through Clinton and Pittsfield and all the way up in Heartland, Maine. Enjoy your paddling. Another must-visit and walk across is the 2-cent bridge, which originally afforded the workers living in Waterville to cross over to the Hollingsworth and Whitney Company, which later became the Scott Paper Company. The original toll of the bridge was 1 cent, but later doubled to 2 cents, and thus the historic name. About 15 years ago, I met this very rugged propane driver named Roger. Roger was a Vietnam vet who always talked about this deli north of Augusta somewhere. He said that I must stop there sometime. Turns out that deli was on the north side of Winslow, and it is none other than the famous Big G's Deli. I finally made it a few years ago and confess it is well worth a ride if you are not from the area. Due to staffing issues, they are presently closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, but the rest of the week is wide open. Another point of interest in Winslow is Camp Caribou. It is a historic location, one that was established over 100 years ago. It is Camp Caribou, which sits on approximately 200 acres on Paddy Pond. The all-boys camp for ages 7 through 15 cost $14,750 for the full season, or 2 sessions, and only $9,000 for 1 session, or what you might consider half a season. You will want to check them out at campcaribou.com for more information. Do you like to get out in the winter? Well then, time to join the Fort Halifax Snowdrifters Snow Club. With a nice donation check, and you can hit the trails. Follow them on Facebook for the latest club news. The Winslow Fire Rescue Department is well-staffed and led by Deputy Chief Scott Bolduc and a host of captains and lieutenants. You may want to check out their website for fire safety and other links. Did you know that 1/3 of the children under the age 6 who die in a fire had either been playing with fire or were with another child who was? Now you know. Now, over at the police department, Chief Leonard McDade is leading a team of well-trained officers. Chief McDade is looking for individuals who are ready to join a dedicated and growing team. You will also want to check out their up-to-date and informative Facebook page to receive the latest updates on road closures, lost and found items, emergencies, and general wisdom. Now, back when my kids were young and in the track and field scene, I used to love to go to their track events. I distinctly remember the athletes from Winslow. They obviously had great coaches and hearty meals because the students were healthy, strong, and displayed their talents well. We were in Brunswick at the time. Winslow shares their school with Vassalboro and China. The school's motto is, "We go unafraid. Go Black Raiders." Now here's a question for you. Do you want to see more videos like this? Well then, please hit the subscribe and the like buttons, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.